And preparing for battle, each guy with his own. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Here with Grant Hill, Doris Burke, and Ali LaForce. I'm Brian Anderson, and joining us at the broadcast table tonight, our very special guest, Shams Charania. Great to have you with us, Shams.
Great to be here, BA. Great to be here with you guys. I very much look forward to this.
We'll see if you say that when you're done with us here. The starters for Utah. They've got Yusuf Nurkic, Bailey out there with Lauri Markkanen. Then there's George, and it's Mikhailuk in at the shooting guard position. Well, Shams, we knew franchise values were skyrocketing, but then the Lakers sell for $10 billion with a B, $10 billion.
This new group taking over is exceedingly deep-pocketed as well, BA. Those resources may help this team continue to be the league's flagship franchise.
League's in a very healthy spot right now, no question.
That's for sure, and these prices with teams are just going to continue to go up.
And so George will bring it up for Utah. Pass to Mikhailuk. And here's Bailey for three. He drops it from range.
Yeah, this is why people like to play with Mr. Markkanen. This guy is a solid passer out of that forward spot.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Ali.
I did briefly speak with J.J. Redick. We talked about Lauri Markkanen, and I asked him how he wanted his players to guard him tonight. And he said we can't afford to lose sight of him out on the perimeter because he's a big that can really shoot it, especially when he's operating in the pick and roll. It'll be interesting to see how Markkanen fares against them in this one. Guys, back to you.
All right, Ali, thanks once again.
Love to see the 7-footer Markkanen go right up with it. Doesn't give the defense time to react.
Doncic passes to Reeves. The shot is good. Doncic making the play.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Utah's gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. Up top, George, guarded by Doncic. George passes to Bailey. Here's Mikhailuk. Off the mark there with a three. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. And he's headed to the line for 2. He gets the whistle there.
Yeah, whacking James like the D does there is the right move. I mean, especially when you consider how strong he is.
This is his first opportunity at the line this evening. That free throw, good from James. Both free throws good from James. And we've heard greats like KD and LeBron question ring culture in the NBA, Shams.
They've both chased after championships as well, though. They've both gone after those rings. And so, for sure, counting rings, that definitely oversimplifies the legacy of the game. We have to see exactly how the player's body of work stacks up. Everyone's going to have their own opinion. Everyone's going to have their take. And trying to influence public opinion is a tricky game. At the end of the day, people are going to look at stats. They're going to look at how many championships you win. They're going to look at the entire body of work. And rings culture is a part of that to an extent.
Yeah, think about the civic pride that comes to a city that an organization is in when they do win a championship.
Kevin Durant won 2 rings with the Warriors when he went there. LeBron James won 2 rings with the Miami Heat when he went there. So they both have gone and sought after that culture that comes with championship pedigree.
Well, you love the competitiveness you get nightly from Yusuf Nurkic. The other thing you love is commitment to team, willing to back up teammates.
Now here's Doncic. 37 points his last time out. On target from range.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. George feels it out a bit. Markkanen outside. Jacks up a 3. Doncic pulls down the board. And Doncic has got the ball here for the Lakers. Last time.
Oh!
A big finish right there.
He destroyed the rim.
That is why the ticket price is what it is when LeBron is in town. Amazing dunk to finish the play.
Thanks for that great view, courtesy of the AT&T Connected Cam. Pass to Bailey. Now here's Markkanen. Clock at 6. Up and in on the layup. Markkanen's got 5 now. And Shams, over the last 7 seasons, a different champion every year. The league's as wide open as it has ever been.
BA, remember also, through the NBA's first 51 seasons, the Lakers and the Celtics won more than half of the NBA titles. So this is a conscious effort to engage fans league-wide and create an opportunity for everyone to compete evenly every single year.
Yeah, not just a big market league anymore.
Well, Mr. Ayton decides, why just lay it up when you can finish with authority?
Jazz trail by 3. Now George. Yet to see a basket. Takes a 13-footer. It's hauled in by Luka Doncic.
This guy does not love to operate in the mid-range, and it showed right there.
And Ayton with the stuff.
Ayton uses his length. The dunk.
Here's George. Pass to Markkanen. Back to George. Markkanen outside from deep three-point land. And Ayton pulls it down. Los Angeles leading by 5. Here's Reeves. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Every year, Austin Reeves seems to just get better. A multifaceted guard who fits in seamlessly with any kind of rotation.
Austin Reeves taking 2 shots.
That one's no good.
Uncharacteristic trip to the line for him. Just lost his feel on those shots.
George, rejected by James.
Oh, you gotta be careful around the basket because James will turn these shots right back at you.
Outside Reeves. Puts up a 3. That one's good from James on the assist by Reeves. He's got 9.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Jazz trail by 8. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
And so Will Hardy calls the timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. And the Lakers with some changes. Hayes comes in for Hachimura, and Smart subbed in for Reeves.
Let me hear you.
George against Doncic. No good. Had a chance to win the run there.
Oh, he missed the chippy. What are the odds? That's so frustrating.
Shams, I know you've had discussions with Commissioner Adam Silver about the league possibly expanding into Europe. Where does that stand?
Well, it's fluid, VA, and Commissioner Adam Silver and other league officials have been very clear to me. It's a process that's going to be measured in years, not necessarily months. There's definitely a sense they want to better serve those fans in Europe, start their own league out there that's NBA affiliated. And that's something the NBA is much more further along in exploring in the days, weeks, and months ahead, as opposed to expansion immediately.
It's not just the decision-making, it's the ability to put the pass where it needs to be, when it needs to be there. Mr. Markkanen, well done, sir.
And that one's good. James has got 11 points.
The offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
They have used their size and their strength to get off any shot they want. They've dominated on the interior.
Here's George, following the score by Los Angeles. It's Markkanen on the wing, from the arc. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got his 4th rebound in this one.
He might be forcing things a little bit right now. Credit the defense for how they're playing him.
Here's James. The rebound by the Jazz. Bailey, the pass to Markkanen. Utah moving the ball around. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Yeah, great feed there by Markkanen. That's something this team wants more from Laurie.
Here's Smart. Still without a bucket. Doncic outside. That's good. And it's Smart with the assist. And the Lakers lead by 11.
What a way to begin this game. Dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
Hey, Kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. A different look for Utah. Sensabaugh comes in for Bailey, and it's Collier in for Mikhailuk. Some around the league, Shams, saying the Big Three super team era is done. You see it that way?
Listen, BA, the latest CBA clearly is designed to spread talent around the league, clearly is designed for parity around the league, but I really feel like the super team era really came and went pretty quickly. We saw Miami with their Big Three win it all. Kevin Durant's Golden State was really a one-off product, and the salary cap spike in 2016. That's been about it. It's been about parity, but you still do need a couple stars in today's NBA to win.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Lakers.
They've done a great job facilitating so far. So moving the rock and finding the open man, just great selfless basketball.
The other thing they're doing is making plays off the bounce. And boy, once they get a step, they're getting all the way.
Here's what Los Angeles is going with right now. Kleba, he's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Larabia's subbed in for LeBron. Here's Smart. It's rebounded by Hendricks.
The way they've gotten after rebounds has been impressive.
Pass to Love. Here's Collier. Back to Love. 5 on the clock. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. They'll pin that one on Marcus Smart.
Well, Kevin Love has a championship to his credit. He was a one-time star who has really settled nicely into being a role player.
Hits one, then misses the second attempt from the line. The Lakers lead by 8. Smart for 3. It's rebounded by Hendricks. And the layup falls.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Doncic with it. That'll count. And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the Lakers. 11 points in the quarter. He's on fire. Back to the game after this break. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. What do you guys think about Los Angeles here in this one?
Well, coming into tonight, maybe you thought they were going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Nope, that's not the case.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
Taking a look at the Jazz. They've got Collier, and it's Sensabaugh in at the 2. Here's Collier. And a busy summer for trade, Shams. What went into that frenzy of activity?
Yeah, only the Nets had significant cap space. That meant it was going to be a lot of trades, not a ton of free agent movement. Also, with a much greater level of parity, the East is wide open. The teams are really sensing there's a chance here to go for it. We saw that with the Desmond Bane trade in Orlando.
You feel like we may go on the same kind of roll next summer?
Yeah, I think next summer there'll be much more free agent movement. There's going to be about 10 to 12 teams with significant cap space in the summer of 2026.
Shams, you got to get all your cell phones charged up, baby.
They're ready.
Sensabaugh, no good.
And they've just built this lead by attacking the boards.
And he lobs it up top. And the ball out of play. The Jazz will have it. And it's great to have WNBA star Nneka Ogwumike on hand tonight.
An all-timer. She's played a ton of games on this floor with the Sparks. Off the floor, a fantastic leader.
Here's Collier. Right now contributing around 10.5 points a game. Now here's Larabia. Pass to Kleba. Outside Reeves. Back to Kleba. Launches it from deep. Utah grabs the miss. A tough loss coming against the Lakers in their last game played.
I really think that L has to fall on their defense, or a lack thereof. Just not enough focus at that end of the floor.
Well, the kind of low-energy effort they played with all night will make a coach absolutely crazy. You can't win if you don't play quality defense.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thank you. The Utah Jazz are going young, but this is a franchise that has a winning history, and that culture is still around. Coach Will Hardy said, the messaging doesn't change. The players have bought into the little things that takes to win. This is a cohesive group that's committed to helping each other. Back to you guys.
Building the right way. Thanks a lot, Allie. And the one thing you hear about in hoop circles, the weak link theory. You familiar, Shams?
Yeah, you know, it's an idea that to win nowadays, you can't have a weak link for the other team to expose. You need guys that can play both ends of the floor, guys that can play defense, guys that can also spread the floor, that aren't a liability on either end of the floor. So we saw that in the NBA Finals, two teams clearly stacked with guys who play both ends.
Now here's Laravia. He had 16 in the win against Utah. Here's Bailey. 2 points. That one goes. Bailey's got 7 points. Here in quarter two, we played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Kleber out. Rebounded by Mikhailuk.
If he's got that much space, he's got the green light. He just doesn't make it.
Pass to Bailey. Here's Collier. He's covered by Reeves. Utah needs to get off a shot here. Here's Filipowski. And that one no good to start off the night.
Boy, he's definitely covered well there. And we know he can knock down the fadeaway shot. Just didn't fall there.
Shot is good by Reeves.
And that's what Reeves does. So much of his offense is predicated on his skill handling the rock.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Pass to Mikhailuk. And here's Markkanen. And the call will be against Austin Reeves. That's his first foul of the game. Some changes for Los Angeles. Vanderbilt's checked in for Kleber. And Vincent is subbed in for Laravia. Nurkic is checked in for Utah. Here's Collier. He's covered by Vincent. No good that time. Some solid defense from Hayes. And Shams, a favorite topic in the NBA rumor mill is league expansion. What have you heard, my friend?
Well, BA, I still think we're a little bit ways away. The NBA and the Board of Governors continue to evaluate the potential for expansion franchises in the NBA. They have not made any firm decisions yet, I'm told, but this is something the NBA is continuing to find numbers, to evaluate the pros and the cons, potentially adding 1 or 2 more teams to the NBA.
And maybe we think about that inside the U.S., but it could go global as well.
Seattle, Las Vegas, Mexico City are really the 3 cities at the forefront of these conversations.
Mikhailuk. Rebounded by the Lakers.
And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
And here's Vanderbilt from the arc. And the three-pointer goes. And now a 12-point Laker lead.
Yeah, well, Reeves is a fantastic passer at his position. His selfless attitude is a big reason why his teammates like playing with him.
Here's Collier to halt the run. Utah moving the ball around. Counted from distance. Collier's got 5 points.
My goodness, that's just too clean a look. He takes full advantage.
And here's Vincent. Still no points. Outside Reeves. Vincent outside. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
It's his first trip to the line. First free throw is good. And a new group getting ready for the Lakers. DeAndre Ayton, he's checked in for Hayes. Hachimura comes in for Vanderbilt. James is checked in for Smart. And Doncic has subbed in for Reeves. And Utah with a change here too. George, he's checked in for Collier. And so Will Hardy calls the timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys.
Welcome to the floor,
The Lakers making a switch here. Smart's checked in. All right, let's use this time to see some real stats, real scores from the real NBA, and see the teams with the best rebounding numbers this season. The fourth spot held by Utah.
This team has done a great job of hitting the boards, and they do tremendous work boxing out.
George with it, guarded by Doncic. Nurkic passes to George. Here's Mikhailuk. Inside. Here's Bailey. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
I think that's going to stick with them for a while. Huge mistake at a critical juncture in the game.
And I think the intention doesn't always equal the result. Wrong play, wrong time.
Now, here is James. 11 points for him last game against Utah. Pass to Mikhailuk. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
Yeah, nice job there. Just very lackluster defense.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for Los Angeles. They've got a 9-point lead. They defeated Utah in their last game.
That was a tremendous all-around game. Their intensity was there, and their production was right there along with it, too.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it was hard to imagine them being much better at the offensive end. They were so efficient in almost every aspect.
Now here's George. Coming off a 34-point game against the Lakers. And that one's good.
Yeah, every coach wants assisted buckets. Guys like George, they move the ball.
Los Angeles leading by 7. Doncic passes to Smart. James outside. Shoots over Bailey. And there's James on the assist from Smart. James has got 13 now.
It's been a dominant night for him, staying productive throughout.
Pass to Mikhailuk. Launches a 3. Gets it to go. Makes him 2 for 5.
Boy, you allow a shooter of his caliber to get that good a look and good night.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 6 of 11 here in the second quarter. George against Doncic. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen. We are now into November, so let's check in on the standings in the Western Conference. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Early on, they've got the third best record. And, of course, there's Utah, now 5.5 games back.
When I look at Utah, they came into this season hoping to take a big leap forward. But so far, it just hasn't happened.
Yeah, it hasn't been all bad, though. I mean, they've had some nice wins, and even if they're not an elite-level team, they still have the look of a playoff team.
Now here's George, putting up 23 points per game. He's proved how reliable a threat he is. Here's Mikhailuk. 5 to shoot.
Well, that's outstanding footwork from Smart on the defensive end. A superb job staying with his man.
And they just continue to dominate the boards. Yeah, just knocking down every free throw. I mean, I love to see this kind of efficiency.
And this will be his third and fourth free throws of the game here. That free throw good from James. Reeves is checked in for Los Angeles. Good on both.
What's remarkable about LeBron is the complete command of the game. Not only his team, but you'll hear opponents joke about how well he knows their plays.
Here's Bailey. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Lakers.
I'll tell you, his teammates are going to start to freeze this guy out if he keeps taking threes like this.
Well, we know you got to get going, but thanks, Shams. As always, it's been fun and informative, my friend.
BA, no problem. Always glad to join, but I got to go. I got to get to this news right now.
Man's got things to do. Always enlightening to hear from Shams. It's incredible some of the information he gathers.
It is very difficult reporting to do, and the reason why is you are constantly on the phone trying to earn the trust of your sources. And you have to be reliable and accountable for what you say. His job is not easy. He's trying to flip the script here, but guys, he cannot find any level of consistency.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
The finish and transition, nice and easy.
Jazz trail by 12. Pass to Bailey. Marking it outside.
I I would imagine it's nearly impossible to not get fired up after that play.
Grant, check these guys out on the bench. Their reaction says it all. They are fired up. Left side Reeves. Doncic against George. The shot. Utah grabs the miss. Nurkic has got 4 rebounds now. Oh, it's stolen by Hachimura. Now the Lakers moving it up. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Reeves has got 9.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
And so it's Los Angeles, ending the quarter up 10. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. Time for a quick break, then back to the action.
And as we welcome you to halftime, no other way to say it, an abysmal.
Where's the intensity at the defensive end? They need to get a hand up and contest more shots.
Coach needs to encourage them to be better moving forward, just like I do with you guys.
I'd better put my feet up. It's getting deep in here. All right, guys, time. And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks.
Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. You know, LeBron James has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, tonight he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
Now Doncic. Luka and Reeves are the 1 and the 2. Hachimura at power forward with Ayton at center. And it's James in at the 3 spot. That's the group for J.J. Redick getting going here in the second half. George with it. And when it comes to taking an offense out of its rhythm, what are some of the primary methods, Grant?
Well, B.A., you have to disrupt their flow. That can come from steals, deflections, block shots, even change shots. Anything that makes them feel uncomfortable.
And the Lakers with possession here, following the bucket by Utah. Hachimura from long range, rebounded by Nurkic. Nurkic has got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to Bailey. Now here's George from downtown. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Ayton's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Reeves with the ball. Guarded now by George. And Ayton with the stuff.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. And so it's George with it. He brings it up for Utah. Down by 12. Pass to Bailey. To the inside. James with a steal. On the break. Here's Doncic. Luka with the finish.
Just fantastic defense by LeBron. You have to protect the ball or he's going to swipe it from you with his lightning quick hands.
The Jazz shooting the rock well at 46%. Here's Bailey. Checked by James. Now Markkanen. Down low. And Nurkic throws it down.
Boy, that's textbook screen and roll action. You can see why they involve Nurkic in these sets. So savvy.
George against Doncic. Pass to Ayton. He tries for 3. The rebound by the Jazz. And the more experience George gets, the more confident he looks.
Well, Keontae George is an excellent athlete. He's got positional size to play the lead guard, but he's got to develop as a playmaker. And we know this. The guy is elite athletically. Like, there's a lot of good building blocks here.
Now here's Reeves. He's got 9. Here's James. James finds a runway and gets airborne.
You can see in LeBron's eyes, he would not be denied on that drive.
And so Will Hardy calls the timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. And on lottery night, the Utah Jazz sliding back to the 5th pick, Doris.
BA, I know for the fan base, obviously that's disappointing. Everybody wants the top pick, or they're hoping for at least a top 3 pick. But here's the key for the Utah Jazz. They have put in place an organization of leadership that will make good decisions over a span of time. This isn't a one-draft wonder. This is about building out over time and getting a sustainable roster.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Yes, it's good.
Oh, my goodness. Luka Magic on display. He is into his bag right now.
Jazz trail by 16. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, Lauri Markkanen is a 7-footer with touch, but he can also attack off the dribble. Referencing comparisons to Dirk Nowitzki, he said, quote, when someone hits a fadeaway jumper, they say, that's the Dirk. Maybe someday I'll get the drag step to be called the Lauri. Guys?
That's a sweet move, too. All right, Allie, thanks for the report. Here's Doncic. Following the 3 by Utah. Hachimura from long range. Rebounded by Bailey. Pass to Nurkic. It's stolen by James. Here's Reeves. That shot missing. And George with some nice D. Here's Mikhailuk. Guarded by Doncic. Mikhailuk, the pass to Markkanen. And here's Nurkic. Here's Mikhailuk. 4 on the clock. And it's the Lakers on the break. Here's Hachimura. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's on Lauri Markkanen.
Well, you know Rui wants to score it. He will not retreat in the face of some tough defense. Nicely done.
All right, a moment to check out some numbers for Rui Hachimura. First one falls.
Rui Hachimura, a guy who's willing to slot into whatever position the team needs him and works hard to help out on every single play. You love the hustle and the attitude.
Well, one thing fans always have opinions about is NBA officiating.
Listen, I'm going to let the fans go crazy. What I recognize is officiating is one of the toughest jobs in the world. This game moves so quickly. They are making decisions in real time at sometimes very difficult angles. I am here to support the officials all the way.
Connects from downtown.
And this is what we're seeing. Rui Hachimura understanding I've got to expand my range. This is huge for his development.
Jazz trail by 16. George outside. Pass to Nurkic. Back to George. Here's Bailey. Now Nurkic is covered by Ayton. And here's Bailey for 3. And Reeves pulls it down.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
And stolen by Markkanen. Mikhailuk, the pass to Nurkic. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in. And that's now 8 points for Jusuf Nurkic.
Forget about Nurkic not minding contact. This guy invites contact.
Pass to Ayton. The 3 is up. The rebound by Markkanen. Jazz trail by 14. 3-pointer. Now here's George. It's Mikhailuk on the wing. Off target with the three.
Boy, I don't love his shot selection tonight. You've got to work for better looks.
And there's Reeves. That one's good on the assist from Doncic. And 11 points for Austin Reeves.
You know, Reeves is such a crafty and clever player. He's so good at finding ways to score inside.
And so it's George with it. He brings it up for the Utah Jazz. And so Will Hardy calls the timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players.
And no doubt, Coach wants them to improve their interior defense.
I think right now they're giving up way too many easy looks. That is a recipe for disaster.
Some changes for Los Angeles. Hayes is checked in for Ayton. Kleba comes in for Hachimura. And it's Marcus Smart in for James. Filipowski, he's checked in for Utah. Hendricks comes in for Markkanen. Here's Bailey. 11 points in the game. Pass to Filipowski. The shot won't fall. Some solid defense from Hayes. Doncic up top. George defending. Here's Reeves. The shot is good. Doncic making the play. Doncic has got assist number 8 now on the night. Jazz trail by 18. Up top, George. Guarded by Doncic. Nice shot by George.
He came out of halftime with renewed focus, heating things up offensively.
The Lakers have gone 8 of 13 in the second half. To the wing, right side. Here's Kleba. Knocks down the triple. Kleba's got 5 now.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Back to George. Pass to Bailey. It's Mikhailuk on the wing. He's covered by Reeves. Shot clock at 5. Here's Hendricks. He's got a piece of it. Here's Smart. Carries it down low. And the Lakers lead by 21.
Well, if there's any player in the league who relishes contact, it's Marcus Smart. You want to play physical? Oh, yeah, I like that.
The Jazz have gotten 6 of 14 shots to drop in this third quarter. Back to George. Banked it in off the glass. George has got 9 points in the quarter.
Individually, he's trying to lift the team. You've got to love the effort, but thus far, not getting over the top.
Doncic against George. Oh, nice shot by Doncic.
He has not missed a shot in this quarter. They've tried running different things in him, but he's been unstoppable.
And so Will Hardy calls the timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. A different look here for Utah. Lauri Markkanen's checked in for Bailey. Sensabaugh comes in for Mikhailuk. And it's Collier in for George. Here's Collier, guarded by Doncic. Pass to Sensabaugh. Markkanen sets a screen. He gets it in there. He's got 5.
Yeah, terrific work in the two-man game results in an easy bucket. That's how you do it.
The Lakers lead by 19. 5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Kicks it to Doncic. Kleba outside. Shot clock at 6. Here's Reeves. That's good. And it's Smart with the assist. Smart's got 3 assists in the game.
The floater is a tougher shot than it looks, but boy, he makes it look effortless.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers. They're feeling great. A 21-point lead. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. We'll be right back with you shortly. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Jazz trail by 21. So the Jazz 5 right now. Lauri Markkanen out there with Filipowski. Then there's Collier, and it's Hendricks in at the small forward position.
high percentage look. You can't ask for much more than that.
Los Angeles has got 6 out of 15 threes so far in this game. Outside Reeves. That won't go, making him 7 for 10 now. Utah shooting 47% in this one, looking efficient. Collier, and he banks in the layup. Collier's got 4 points this quarter. Here's Reeves. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. And it's LaRavia missing. Jazz trail by 17. Here's Collier. Pass to Markkanen. That shot is off. Oh, great D that time from Kleba. Outside Reeves. And here's Kleba. LaRavia outside. Smart passes to Kleba. And finished off by Kleba.
BA, the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. Here's Collier. Pass to Markkanen. 4-3. It's Hayes with the rebound. Hayes has got his 5th rebound in this one. Outside Reeves. Kleba outside. Here's Smart. Just 5 to shoot. It's hauled in by Sensabaugh.
Let's say he has not been at his best, but they're winning, and that's all that matters.
A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Fires the 3. Utah with another miss. Los Angeles leading by 19. Outside Reeves. Oh, he hits that one. 8 for 11 and remaining a thorn in the D side.
And we all know Reeves can handle some contact, and he's often the one initiating it.
For Utah, they've gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. Pass to Sensabaugh. There are usually 1 or 2 mid-season coaching changes in the NBA every year. Can those energize the team, Grant?
You know, BA, we've seen it give teams a boost in the past, but only on occasion. Usually it's a last-ditch effort in a doomed season or simply just turning the page.
Luka Doncic is checked in for the Lakers. And a switch here also for Utah. Nurkic is checked in. And for the Lakers, their shooting has been unreal. 64% from the floor. And we're going courtside for a report on Keontae George. Allie, what have you heard?
Hey guys, the head athletic trainer of the Jazz was able to update me on the situation. He let me know that it's a strained hip, which causes plenty of soreness and shooting pain in that area. Even though this is typically considered a moderate time frame to full recovery, he is indeed potentially able to play. So we'll be keeping an eye on him. Back to you.
Thanks, Allie. Appreciate the update.
It is, and nobody wants to miss any time. Obviously, everybody wants to be out there contributing, but sometimes you got to be patient. You have to make health a priority, get the results, and then put your plan in place. Oh, the defense very willing to live with that mid-range jumper.
To the middle. Here's Doncic. Count that one. He's 8 for 10 from the field now.
Making plays at both ends of the floor, and it shows up in the box score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Here's George. The Lakers getting their last shot to go. Here's Mikhailuk, defended by Smart. Markkanen misses.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
And Ayton with the stuff.
And they're refusing to take a break, even with a nice lead. They just continue to attack. You have to love it.
And that, to me, is a sign of excellent coaching. There's an attention to detail. There is valuing of every possession.
Here's Mikhailuk. Utah moving the ball around. Marketing for three. Utah with another miss.
The perimeter game has failed him thus far. Hit one from range in the first half, but nothing since.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Doncic.
Boy, an unfortunate mix-up right there. Cost them a possession.
And the Lakers will go for a different look here. Vanderbilt's checked in for Ayton. LaRavia comes in for LeBron. Connect's checked in for Smart. And Vincent is subbed in for Doncic. Now here's Markkanen. The Jazz again can't hit.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Vanderbilt, a screen on George. Vincent passes to Vanderbilt. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
And it's Utah with the ball. After the Lakers picking up a basket just moments ago, George passes to Mikhailuk. Over to the wing. Now Nurkic. Pass to Bailey. 6 on the shot clock. Markkanen outside to get back on track. The shot comes out.
Geez, you can almost feel his desperation. He wants so badly to see the ball go through the net.
And stolen by Markkanen. In transition, here come the Jazz. Now here's George. He's covered by Vincent. Good on the bucket.
This is why you select Keontae George. This guy is very capable of huge offensive nights.
Back to Vanderbilt. From 11 feet away. Utah grabs the miss. Nurkic has got rebound number 7 tonight. Here's Mikhailuk. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. George has got 4 assists now tonight. Now Los Angeles with it. They're on a 13-4 run. Here's Vincent, and there's the drive. Utah grabs the miss. Here's Bailey. Pass to George. It's stolen away. Here's LaRavia. And he lays it in on the break. LaRavia's gotten his first basket of the night.
And guys, this is why coaches value playing with pace.
I think this is what we call, quote, running a team off the floor. They have been fantastic in transition.
Here's George. Following the score by Los Angeles. Now here's Markkanen. Back to George. To the left wing. 6 to shoot. Shot by Nurkic. No good. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. It's stolen by Nurkic. Pass to Mikhailuk. 1:43 left to play in the fourth. It's intercepted. Vincent with the ball. Working on George. It's stolen by Nurkic. And now the Jazz on the run in transition. And another miss by Utah. Here are the Lakers now. They're on a 15-4 run.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Lakers.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And this win will give them 12 on the year thus far. And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Luka Doncic.
This guy's vision was on point all night. He kept everyone involved.
So it's Utah now, following the score by the Lakers.
That's not a bad shot, but this isn't really his shot.
Outside Vanderbilt from deep. Rebounded by Mikhailuk. George with it. LaRavia covering. And here's Bailey for 3. Unable to get that one.
I mean, I guess you can appreciate the confidence, but his three-point shooting has been brutal this half.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Jake LaRavia. That's his first foul.
Second team foul. Substitution for your Lakers.
And it's Utah with the ball. 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. George outside. To the paint. And Markkanen gets it to go on the assist by George.
get the ball and go to work. Markkanen using his size to great effect inside.
So we see the Lakers taking the W here. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They didn't. Just a tremendous team effort. Once they had that big lead, they were not going to let the visitors back into the game.
And now we have Allie LaForce standing with the player of the game. Allie, take it away.
Well, Luka, many feel that this team is exceeding expectations. How do you keep this rhythm going?
Yeah, we just got to keep going like that. Don't listen to anybody. Just be ourselves, play as a team. And that's our key.
You got it. Thanks.
All right, Allie, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. For Allie LaForce, Doris Burke, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson alongside our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for watching. And we present the player of the game, Luka Doncic.
I don't think that she want me for me. I don't think that she want me for me.